So, welcome to the farm. You can see sheep in the background, the big old girl, the 100-year-old oak tree that's our logo, positioned behind us. There are no better places in the world to drink a beer and enjoy something that's made entirely from here. So what we've got in front of us is wild nectar. So it's an Australian spontaneous ale, entirely produced from grains, hops, water, fruit that we've grown on the farm and then subsequently processed and utilised, brewed, aged into oak barrels and things. So it's an entirely an estate ale, which is the same with all our spontaneous beers. This one, so a spontaneous beer that we brewed slightly out of season at the height of summer, which is not normally the time that we would brew a spontaneous beer. We're normally doing in the bridging seasons of autumn and spring to try and get cooler temperatures overnight. Fortunately, we had a blast of cold temperature during the height of summer. It is Tasmania after all, where the temperature dropped to 3.5 degrees overnight. Ideal conditions for spontaneous brewing. We brewed that. We then aged that beer in the oak barrels with white peach and nectarine fruit. And that was in there for 10 months. And the character of the fruit really generated a huge amount of fermentation characteristics into the beer. And the aroma on that was fantastic coming out of barrel. At the end of 10 months, we sort of decided that the fruit character was where we wanted it. And what we did was we went back and we blended it with 2-year-old spontaneous beer to bring through a level of acidity, a level of complexity, and a level of sort of lambic style character back into the beer to match really nicely with the fruit characters that we'd generated from the white peach and nectarine. So on the nose, it's a really ripe stone fruit aroma that sort of jumps out of the glass at you and sort of belies the underlying acidic character of the beer. On the flavour is this really nice soft summer fruit, almost like a sweet chalk personality that flows through there. And then it finishes with a little bit of grip on the back palate and the sort of the character that's synonymous with lambic style beers, that sort of barnyard funky character. So it's certainly something that I'm really proud of. We think we've established a really nice fruit character in there along with the complexity of the lambic style beers. So go out, find it, 7.1%. It's well and truly worth your while.